Sam?
So, yeah, like Sam said, my name is John, and I'm a senior, which means I'm incredibly old. I'm 22 years old, which means that for the first time in my life, with this Bulldog days, the half plus 7 rule does not apply. Can we please make some noise if you're 17 in the audience? Oh my God, you make me so sad. In so many ways. Can I hear a round of applause for everyone that's a pre-frosh currently here? Okay, please remember this day because you will never matter more in your entire life than you do on this day. It is all downhill in a great variety of ways, whether academically, socially, relationshipy, etc. So as a senior, you begin to realize that you are irrelevant. You accepted that, come to terms with that, and you deal with that. And I feel this especially applied to the realm of relationships. I recently downloaded an application called Tinder. Thank you for the support on that. Just trying to meet people and experience the great diversity that Yale has to offer. Please give a round of applause if you have Tinder on your phone. There you go. You are desperate just like me. Now, if you look at there is a stigma that comes with having Tinder. If you guys notice when I said I have Tinder, there's a lot of laughs. Those are not laughs with me, those are laughs at me. And, I understand that. So I keep Tinder not on my screen, because then you can see the icon. There's things called folders on your phone, so I put it in a folder, but even that's not enough. I have it on the second page of the folder, such that I need to swipe right to be able to start swiping. Swipe left so I can start swiping right, you know what I'm saying? Does anyone know what I'm saying? Because look, I'm going to swipe right. I'm equal opportunity to swipe right. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to discriminate based on appearance. I'm going to swipe right for everyone. Okay? So this gives women a lot of power in determining my matches. Basically, I can determine whether the woman finds my face not weird. So I'm getting, I get some matches, and what you get as a result of just swiping right all the time is that you get a lot of robots that you get matched with, people that aren't people. But again, I'm not going to judge. If you're a robot working in the industry of porn, that, I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to converse with you as well. So recently, I got matched with a woman named Bianca, and our conversation went something like this. Hey, baby. Hey, apparently Tinder says we are over 500 miles apart. Hey, have we chatted before? No. I'm sorry, I get to be so forgetful at times. How are you? Fine. Tinder now says that we are 999 miles away. I just got home, long day, been kind of busy, but I'm feeling horny. So what's up? Want to have some fun? Question mark, smiley face with the equal sign? You live in New Haven? I want a guy that can make me come. And you pre-frosh, if you know what that means, it's even more fun. Have you ever made a lady squirt? Winky face. So, no, you don't live in New Haven? Gonna change my clothes. Wanna see? Question mark, smiley face. I live at Yale. Wanna play on webcam? No. http://goo.gl/wbd_DJ. Click the Accept Invite tab at the left of my profile. Now fill out your information, give it a sec to load. When you get in, I would love for you to join me in Poot. ... K ? End of conversation. Relationships are difficult at Yale. As a guy, you don't take breakups that well. You try to rationalize it as a guy. Why did she break up with me? Never a good question to ask. Just take it and move on. But I wouldn't stop, because I thought things were going well. I asked my girlfriend, my ex, what went wrong? And she said, I didn't like that you didn't pay the check. And I'm like, I always paid the check. The only time I didn't pay the check was when you said, I don't want you to pay the check, can we split? And then I listened to what she had to say, and we split the check. She said, look, I was challenging you. I wanted you to pay the check anyway. You wanted me to non-consensually pay the check? What kind of line are you drawing? She says, whatever, okay, there's other things that are wrong with you. She goes in a litany of things that she, problems with her and me, etc. It's still not working. She's digging deeper. And this is what eventually got in my mind and made it somehow okay. She eventually got to this. John, I don't think that you love yourself. Well, think about that for a moment. If your breakup happens, if it happens between two people, and you say, I don't like you, this is not working between us, that's one thing. Okay? Skip that. There's something wrong with you. Okay, that is a thing too. I can accept things being wrong with me, but this is now the third level. It's now there's another me that's me that doesn't like it. That is completely extricated from her. Let that sink in. But it's fine. It's all good. I'm living life. I had a good spring break. Over spring break, I went on a juice cleanse. Ever gone on a juice cleanse? I didn't do it for health reasons. I just wanted to feel superior to the rest of the people around me. And, it's supposed to cleanse your digestive tract, but all it does is cleanse your friends and family away from you because they hate you. And given that I'm from a biracial family, you could say that's an ethnic cleanse. That joke wasn't tasteful. Just like the juice. And I miss the old juice. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy, you know what I'm saying? It's the old juice, Capri Sun. That was the shit. Pacific Cooler, strawberry kiwi, is in those Lunchables. Mwah. Saw a commercial recently though. It said the Capri Sun's now made with 100% real juice. What? Are you saying that the juice is made with juice? What is it? 100% of the juice is made with juice. That's an expectation that I had when I purchased your product. That's like when I walk into a pizzeria and they're like, our pizza is made from 100% real cheese. The fuck? So, I'm sipping on my cayenne pepper infused juice at the mall, and I'm at the mall. My family's buying a watch, because in today's modern society, you can't tell what time it is unless you have a watch. And they're in there getting a watch, and I'm with my sister, and we're chatting about nothing, because she's 15 and has no life experiences. And we see this guy walking in the mall. And he's approaching this janitorial cart located at the midpoint between where we are at the mall. And for the purpose of the story, the important thing to keep in mind is that he looks completely and totally normal. Because what he's about to do is not normal. So he's walking towards the janitorial cart, my sister and I are chatting. Chatting about Frozen. Fucking hate Frozen. Why is everyone so mad at Elsa? Huh? Look, she can make ice. Isn't that a good thing? You devote the entire first 5 minutes of the movie and the worst song on the soundtrack to explaining in depth how the main export of this fake country is ice. So wouldn't her ability to conjure up ice at will be a net gain to the gross domestic product of this fake country? I would contend yes. And isn't anyone more concerned with the fact that Elsa can create life? She created a sentient being with the snowman. Doesn't anyone think that's weird? Where does the snowman go when it dies? Does it go to snowman heaven or hell? Does it have to wait for Elsa? Does it wait in purgatory? Then Elsa dies and she's in purgatory? But there's different levels of purgatory. There's a hierarchy. And, he's like, am I going to go to heaven? And she's still like, you're going to go to hell. And he's saying this because this third party god, right, who's like, no. And the snowman's like, what the fuck? Where'd you come from? He's like, I'm your god. It's like, I thought I knew who my god was. And then he zaps the snowman, he explodes and hits the pavement, My sister's listening to this, and she's 15, so she's having an existential crisis. So the guy's walking towards the janitorial cart, and he picks up this Windex spray. He picks up the spray, takes off his shoes, starts spraying the inside of his shoes. What the fuck? At first glance, it's incredibly scary. At second glance, mildly understandable. Think about it. Our body's a well-oiled machine. We're sweating all the time. Any small deviation from our core body temperature leads to a lot of sweat. We're sweating everywhere. Jeremy knows what I'm saying. I wear deodorant to prevent myself from sweating. I wear Old Spice Swagger scented deodorant because I lack swag, so I apply it topically. And, so I'm kind of understanding what he's saying. He puts back on his shoes, he puts the Windex spray on the janitorial cart and leaves. And I start thinking. I'm talking to my sister, I'm like, what is going on? That was kind of weird. My sister's like, what's going on? That's kind of weird. Because she's 15 and can't form new opinions. So the amount of time it took her to regurgitate what I said, he came back. Goes to the janitorial cart, takes the Windex spray, starts spraying himself. Vigorously. Like a 10-year-old at a party. He's chasing after this other kid with a bowl haircut and glasses with a wraparound strap. Such that the glasses fall, they don't hit the pavement, but they just stay nicely on his chest. He's got a polo shirt tucked into his cargo pants with the socks that are awkward length sock, like not an ankle sock, not soccer sock, like weird middle sock that are in his Skechers shoes that have the wheels in them. Because he asked for Heelys, but his parents fucked that up too. So he got 4 wheels. He essentially has a roller skate. And he's skating, trying to avoid this 10-year-old. It's his party. Okay, and he thought it was a good idea to have a super soaker party. But he's getting chased around. People are laughing. They're not with him, at him. And this 10-year-old's got a bigger super soaker because his parents care about him. He just sprayed himself. And then he puts the spray back on the cart and leaves. And I started thinking, what the fuck is going on here? Am I being punked? Is this an episode of Punked? Where's the celebrities? Is this a knockoff version of Punk where they couldn't get an actual celebrity? This is a cruel joke. Is this an episode of What Would You Do with John Quinciones on 2020? Let's get at the moral fabric of your being. What would you do in a situation where you had to intervene? Would you do it, Jeremy Hutton? I like to think I'd be someone who'd do it. But how am I supposed to intervene? He just sprayed himself with spray. Seems harmless. Start thinking, he comes back. Takes the spray out the janitorial cart. Starts spraying his face. He sprays his face! He opens up his mouth and sprays the spray into his mouth. Because the thought is, you've got the whole external part of your body, let's get it on in there. So he sprayed it in his mouth, he puts the thing back on the cart, he leaves. I'm fucking the freak out, what I'm doing. That's not the weirdest part of the story. That's how the story ends. This is the weirdest part. About 10 seconds later, the janitor comes back, takes the card, and leaves. This leaves 2 possibilities, both of which are absolutely horrifying. Potential number 1 is that these guys are colluding together. And the janitor knows that this guy needs to spray himself at regular intervals, so he's going to go get some cayenne-infused juice while this guy sprays himself vigorously and then comes back, gets the card, and leaves. Possibility number 2 is that this guy has stalked the janitor such that he knows his schedule so well he can schedule breaks randomly to leave for minutes at a time and still time it perfectly to leave when the janitor, right before he comes. And my mind is just going crazy, and my sister's like, you should calm down. Like, I can't calm down. She's like, let it go. And I'm like, puns. Because we talked about Frozen. It's a song on the movie Frozen. Thank you.